Good morning guys, Nullflower here. In your proficient writing module, unit 1, you will be tested your ability to write a cause and effect essay of your making. That is, cause and effect essay is one major type of expository writing or informative writing. So you should be dexterous, you should be skillful enough to write a cause and effect essay of your own. For that, we have chosen the topic impact of technology on human life. Let's see how we are going to structure our cause and effect essay. Okay, this particular sample essay has obtained 20 out of 20, that is perfect 100, as per the unanimous ruling of 4 lecturers, right? That is, this is how the marks distribution has taken place for the content, organization and the language. These are the sub criteria under content: accuracy, presentation, topics and the consistency of thought. Coming to language, grammar, vocabulary and spelling. And organization: introduction, thesis statement, outline structure, paragraphs and conclusion. Okay, under language, grammar, there should not be grammar errors. You should not commit grammar errors. Vocabulary, you should use some sort of some advanced vocabulary, that is synonyms, avoid repetitions. And spelling, of course, spelling you should not make false errors in spelling, right? Okay, let's go ahead with the structure. Okay, now what I'm going to teach you is how to write a cause and effect essay of your own. For that, only for that purpose, I am using this sample essay. Okay, sample essay only for the navigation purpose, right? Okay, remember our topic. What was our topic? Our topic was impact of technology on human life. So that was our topic. So I will type it for you: impact of technology on human life. Impact of technology on human life. So you are going to talk about the impact of, that is, how technology is impacting human life. It may be in the past, the present, or in the future. You should talk about technology and its impact on human life, and not any other thing. For talking irrelevant stuff, for talking nonsense, you won't be awarded marks, my friend, right? Okay, so let's begin. Could you point out a single facet of today's society that is devoid of the operation of the invincible hand of technology? Invincible hand of technology. From the simplest act of looking at the watch to cutting down a tree and extracting paper from it are explicit indicators of the omnipresence of the ubiquitous phenomenon of technology and how it echoes in our day-to-day lives. Technology is defined the implementation of scientific knowledge in solving daily problems. That is the definition of technology is being given. Since the discovery of fire in Stone Age to the nanotechnology of modern day, technology has seen an exponential change over time, reshaping human lives to the better in the areas of health, education, banking, occupation, telecommunications and security. So what this person has done is, now here, could you point out a single facet of today's society that is devoid of the operation of the invincible hand of technology? He's starting to talk about technology in some way. That is, he's making a start from some place. Now he's asking you in a sense of a rhetorical question, whether you could point out where there in today's society any operation where there is no technology present. Okay, from the simplest act of looking at the watch to cutting down a tree and extracting paper from it are explicit indicators of the omnipresence of the ubiquitous phenomenon of technology and how it echoes in our day-to-day lives. He's saying that technology is omnipresence. It is present everywhere, and he is giving a definition. Technology is defined as the implementation of scientific knowledge in solving daily life problems. Okay, here these things are not mandated, these things are not essential, but this is how our particular writer has taken his entrance into what this is the indirect path. This is the indirect path where he takes the entrance to the topic. What is the topic? The topic is impact of technology on human life. Okay, since the discovery of fire in Stone Age to the nanotechnology of modern day, that is evolution of technology. Technology has seen an exponential change over time, reshaping human lives to the better. Okay, that is he's saying, in other words, technology is impacting human lives. That is, technology is reshaping human lives to the better in the areas of how technology is impacting human life in the areas of health, education, banking, occupation, telecommunications, and security. This is how technology is impacting human life. This is how technology is impacting human life. Health, education, banking, occupation, telecommunications, and security. So what was that? So that was the thesis statement. Now what is the thesis statement? From here to here it was the thesis statement. Since the discovery of fire in Stone Age to that of nanotechnology of modern day, technology has seen an exponential change over time, reshaping human lives to the better in the areas of health, education, banking, occupation, telecommunications, and security. What is the thesis statement? Now no need to go into perfect definitions. For the simplicity of the purpose, I will say thesis statement is the statement that says I am going to talk about this. This is the idea I am going to talk about. This is what I am going to talk about in this essay. This is the opinion, the facts on which my essay will be based on. That is the thesis statement, my friend. That is the thesis statement. Thesis statement announces the reader. Announces your reader what you are going to discuss in your essay, in your this particular essay. So this is the thesis statement. This thesis statement says he is going to discuss about health, education, banking, occupation, telecommunications, and security. This thesis statement says he is going to talk about how technology impacts human lives in forms or in the fields of health, education, banking, occupation, telecommunications, and security. You see, now you can't just say impact of technology on human life. The technology impacts human life, blah blah blah. You need to be specific enough. How technology impacts human life in the fields of health: 1, education; 2, banking; 3, occupation; 4, telecommunications; 5, and security; 6. So there are 6 areas and 6 ways technology is impacting human life, and you can have 6 paragraphs for that. 6 paragraphs for that, because you need clarity. I mean, in one paragraph you should talk about only one thing. There should be unison, that is unity or consistency of thought. You can't talk about in the paragraph you're talking about health, you can't talk about education, right? So you need to maintain 6 distinct paragraphs to talk about the 6 fields, 6 forms how technology is affecting human life: health, education, banking, occupation, telecommunications, and security. Okay, once again we look at our thesis statement. Thesis statement is the statement which announces the reader what you are going to talk about. So what we are going to talk about is in relevance with the topic, impact of technology on human life, not the impact of agriculture. Okay, right? Okay. Since the discovery of fire in Stone Age to that of nanotechnology of modern day, technology has seen an exponential change over time, reshaping human lives to the better in the areas of health, education, banking, occupation, telecommunications, and security. Now this part is very mandatory, right? This part is mandatory, that is, this part is indispensable, this part is essential and crucial, pivotal to writing our essay. Thesis statement is placed toward the end of your essay, toward the end of the first paragraph. Thesis statement is placed. Now write it down or jot it down. You should remember, thesis statement, or the statement that announces the reader what you are going to write about in this essay, essay, it is placed toward the end of the first paragraph, right? It is placed toward the end of the first paragraph. And what is this part? This essay will discuss how the aforementioned or the above mentioned effects of technology affect human life. Aforementioned effects of technology affect human life in the order they are presented. So in the order there, this is the outline structure part. This is the outline structure part. Okay, now to begin with, we got first we had the topic, then toward the end of the first para we placed our thesis statement. Then after the thesis statement we had one sentence, that was the outline structure sentence. That is the sentence that outlines the structure, how we are going to talk about what was presented, what was promised to be discussed in the thesis statement. That is, here it now outline structure says we are going to talk about health first, impact of technology on health first, education first. So see, in the order they are presented, right? Okay, that was all about the first para. This is the introductory paragraph. This is the introductory paragraph of the essay. So introductory paragraph of the essay has an entrance. It can have a definition. Okay, introductory paragraph of the essay, it has an entrance, and it can have a definition, and then this is the thesis statement, the entrance, the definition, and then this thesis statement and the outline structure. Of all those, the latter two, that is the our thesis statement and the outline structure, they are the most important or pivotal. Okay, this is what is this? Technological advancements in the field of healthcare have improved promisingly, raising the bar of life expectancy. So what is this? What is this trick? What is this trickery? Okay, this is the first paragraph of the body. This is the first paragraph of the body, or you can say the second paragraph of the essay. What is the body? Body is the message you are going to give. So you are going to, what sort of a message you are going to give? You are going to give a message of how technology is impacting on human life in terms of health, education, banking, occupation, telecommunications, and security. So first paragraph, you have promised in this thesis statement to dedicate the first paragraph to talking about impact of technology on health. So you are talking about health. So the first paragraph, the first body paragraph, it should start with the topic sentence. What is a topic sentence? Now no need to refer to a dictionary, to Google. Just remember, a topic sentence is a sentence. Topic sentence is the sentence that introduces the reader, that says the reader, okay, I'm going to talk about this topic in this paragraph. Okay, now in the first paragraph we promise to speak about health. So technological advancements in the field of healthcare have improved promisingly, raising the bar of life expectancy. So what is this? Technological advancements in the field of healthcare have improved promisingly, raising the bar of life expectancy. In other words, this has rephrased, or this has paraphrased the idea that technology is impacting human life in terms of health. See, the life expectancy of people increases, humans increases because of technological advancements in the field of healthcare. So that is the topic sentence. I mean, in the topic sentence, you just can't say just because the topic was impact. I mean, the topic of the essay was the impact of technology on human life. You can't say you can't use as the topic sentence of the first paragraph. You can't use impact of technology on health. You can use, you'll get marks for that, marks for identifying the topic sentence, but for the purpose of the reading, it won't be that nice, right? Technological advancements in the field of healthcare have improved promisingly, raising the bar of life expectancy. So that is the topic sentence. That is this topic sentence says that we are going to devote this paragraph, dedicate this paragraph to talk about how technology has improved the healthcare system. Okay, recent breakthroughs. Now after this topic sentence, it is going to be supporting details. So the details that support your point, it can be, the supporting details can include events, situations, quotations, historical events from the past, facts and figures to establish credibility, so that people will believe in you more, right? Okay, to persuade your point, right? Recent breakthroughs in biomedical science has enabled detection of liver damage under an hour. That is how technology has speed up the process. Early diagnosis of cancer and robotic surgery to improve the accuracy of procedures and provide for remote operations where cost of travel and barriers toward receiving specialized care are in question. Transmedics, a US company specialized in preserving and delivering organs for transplant, has developed a device called the OCS, organ care system. Is quoting an example, right? A specific example, OCS, organ care system, to replicate human functions in keeping organs alive outside the body. This is what you call he's referring to an innovation, a significant breakthrough in healthcare due to technology. That is a current event. Okay, it can be a news item. This has led to an increase in the window of time available for transplant and as well as viable donor hearts. That is how this particular finding, major breakthrough, has promoted healthcare. Apart from the groundbreaking researches, X-ray, MRI, magnetic resonance imaging scans, nanobots and endoscopy procedures are used to explore a patient's interior without performing even the slightest incision. That you can you can see right through your body because of technology, right? Otherwise, which was implausible. Antibiotics are produced synthetically at research-based pharmaceutical companies employing sophisticated technology to combat disease causing bacteria and infection. Moreover, assistive technologies have been developed to cater the needs of differently abled, helping them regain the life they have lost. Hearing aids, adaptive switches, mobility aids, eye trackers and voice recognition software are among the widely used assistive devices, only to name a few. So here in the supporting details, he have talked about the recent breakthroughs in biomedical science and how these tools like X-ray, MRI, scan, nanobots, endoscopy, they facilitate these medical procedures, and how these technologies, especially assistive technologies like hearing aid help people who are differently able to regain their control of life. And after he's done with all these supporting details, there is one sentence that is called the concluding sentence or the closing sentence. Thus, technology has created a safe haven of healthcare system, increasing both quality and span of life. Increasing both quality and span of life. Now, this closing sentence, in other words, the closing sentence is equal to the topic sentence. Closing sentence is the topic sentence that is restated in other words, that is rephrased, that is paraphrased in other words. That is a simple hack you can learn. So what is the closing sentence or the concluding sentence? Now see, look at this topic sentence. Technological advancements in the field of healthcare have improved promisingly, raising the bar of life expectancy. Life expectancy means the lifespan of span of human life. Technology has created a safe haven of healthcare system, that is technology impacts on healthcare system, increasing both quality of life and span of human life. So that is it. So So what we learnt in this was that the body paragraphs they start with what you call the topic sentence. They start with the topic sentence and they end with the closing sentence or the concluding sentence, which it itself is a paraphrasing of the topic sentence. That is, paraphrasing means in other words, right? Closing sentence, right? Okay, now let's go to the now you need not to look at the second body para. You know, it's going to talk about education, right? Okay, education. Coming to education, technology is an indispensable factor in modern day learning. See, this was a simple sentence, very simple sentence in the structure. Simple sentence: technology is an indispensable factor in modern day learning. You can simply say the topic sentence. That's simple. Technology is indispensable factor. It's a very crucial factor. It's a very important factor. Technology is an indispensable factor in modern day learning. It is impossible to extricate technology from the learning process. It means you can't isolate technology from the learning process. That means that to that much level technology has assimilated, amalgamated into the learning. Okay, technology is an indispensable factor in modern day learning. So identify this is the topic sentence. Topic sentence is the sentence by which a body paragraph begins. So the topic sentence, this promises the reader that I will, or the writer will, dedicate this particular paragraph only to talking about technology's impact in learning. So that is learning means education, right? Learning means education. So you can use synonyms. If you don't use synonyms, you will be repeating the same thing, and there is no, that proves one thing, that your vocabulary is not rich. When your vocabulary is not rich, you won't score marks for vocabulary, right? Okay. That is for language. Technology is an indispensable factor in modern day learning. So thus we established our topic sentence here. It is impossible to extricate technology from the learning process. Okay, now after the end of your topic sentence, it's all going to be supported in details. So between the topic sentence and the closing sentence, what you all find is supporting details that support the idea presented in the topic sentence, which is the first sentence of your body paragraph. Okay. It is impossible to extricate technology from the learning process. The rudimentary and traditional classroom setup that involved only a piece of chalk and a blackboard has transitioned to integrate technological devices such as smart boards, projectors, digital textbooks, audio enhancements, tablets, phones, and laptops to create a seamlessly engaging educational experience. So this is how our customary education has change to meet with the present innovative standards of modern day, right? That is, in other simple words, this is how our classroom has evolved, past to present, due to technology. This bodes well in the assimilation of up-to-date information. Due to this, we can have up-to-date information, having timely access to resources, and maintaining a high caliber of education. World-renowned universities now offer online courses. And degree programs that could be done at the comfort of your home. Okay, you can do all your exams and you can take online courses, degrees from famous prestigious universities. It is in the world, being at the comfort of your home due to technology. For instance means, for example, now he is giving an example. So people will believe what he is saying. So you can, this is a nice way of supporting his point. in supporting details section, right? Okay, for instance, the Harvard Extension School provides free online courses with the aim of promoting free learning opportunities. This open learning initiative, made possible due to technology, has created equity in education, opening up equal opportunities in learning whilst bridging the physical distance of the school. Subsequently, here the sequence markers, this is the importance of learning what you call transition words, the long linkers. This is a sequence marker, that is you are going from one thought, this enables a smooth transition of one thought to the another, that is systematic. Now without subsequently, you read without subsequently, distance of school, the concept of school has transformed. I mean, there is no transition. This adds to the beauty of language, right? Okay, subsequently, the concept of school has transformed from physical place to a virtual space thanks to technology. Now the school is not a place, it is a space. You can learn from anywhere, any university, by being on the net, right? Okay, furthermore, e-learning is conducive to autodidacticism or self-directed learning, a form of learning with no teachers or governing roles, but with plenty of room for self-education, whose ultimate product is an autodidact. Who is an autodidact? Is a person who learns by himself. I mean, Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Pablo Picasso, a self-taught person. Benjamin West, Abraham Lincoln, Steve Jobs are amongst the most celebrated autodidacts of the 21st century. Okay, so these were all the supporting details. This what did this supporting details? In these supporting details, they talk. This writer talked about what sort of technological devices now we have in the classroom: smart boards, projectors, digital textbooks, and due to this, learning has become faster and the quality of educational experience has enriched. We can have up-to-date information, we can have timely access to resources, that is the quality of education. Caliber of education has increased and we can take online courses from foreign universities. Quality education, he has given example Harvard Extension program, and now there is no physical distance. You don't want to walk to the school. That is technology making educational experience very, very easy. And due to technology, autodidacts are born. Who are autodidacts? Autodidacts are people, that is people can learn by themselves to be the best in a particular field. Okay, now those were the supporting details, and it gave a multitude of aspects in which technology affected the learning experience towards better. Okay, technology is an indispensable factor in modern day learning. It's an indispensable factor, and this is the topic sentence, and at the end we are rewriting it again, rephrasing it again in different words. We are paraphrasing it towards the end, which will be called the closing sentence or the concluding sentence. Without the concluding sentence, I mean, there is no attraction. The reader will not be alerted that this is the end of the body paragraph 2, in which we talked about education or the learning experience. It could be concluded that education sector is yet another manifestation of the dominion of technology. That is, education sector is nothing but it also is a monopoly, a part of the monopoly of technology. I mean, there is no education without technology. How can you receive your assignments? How can you email your assignments without technology, my friend? Be practical, be smart. Okay, I mean the first step to writing this is you should have an idea of what you are writing. Just be practical. Don't go. You need no I mean high vocabulary, or you need not to copy. Don't plagiarize. Just be practical. This person has scored perfect 100 by being practical. Be practical, be authentic. Right, okay. Next this is his body 3. In body 3, in the thesis statement, he promised he was going to dedicate the body paragraph 3 to talk about impact of technology on banking. Okay, banking is an undeniable auxiliary service that operates on an intricate mechanism of technology to add convenience to human life. Simply blah blah. What he is saying is technology's impact of human on banking to add convenience to human life, right? Okay, that is he has paraphrased the idea to look much more visually appealing appealing to the consciousness, to the innermost deepest level of consciousness, to the lecturer, that he is tempting the lecturer to give him marks. A nice person, a nice trick. Okay, banking is an undeniable auxiliary service that operates on an intricate mechanism of technology to add convenience to human life, right? Okay, this was your topic sentence. And between the topic sentence and the closing sentence, all you have is supporting details. Now let's support the point. Now this topic sentence, that is the first topic sentence, is the first sentence in a paragraph which announces the reader what the writer is going to talk about in this particular paragraph. Okay, banking is an undeniable auxiliary service that operates on an intricate mechanism of technology to add convenience to human life. So in this paragraph is going to talk about how technology's impact on banking sector. Okay. Unlike in the past, customers do not have to wait in agonizing queues until their turn comes. Since technology has revolutionized the way we carried out banking activities, people could perform transactions even without stepping into the local branch. Banks have launched self-banking centers equipped with CDMs, cash deposit machines, and ATMs, automated teller machines, empowering customers to do transactions by themselves. Right? Okay. Now the CDMs, of course, the CDMs and the ATMs. Now this was the innovative to banking method. No, what you call the CDMs, cash deposit machines. Now if you are in Sri Lanka, if you go in front of a people's bank, you get a CDM, you'll find a CDM's cash deposit machine. I mean, what you perceive practically, you are incorporating in your essay. That is, you are writing through your experience, right, in a formal way, right? Okay. Now here this cause and effect, this is a major part of expository writing. So you are not using a point of view you are not using a point of view, the subjective point of views. You are not going to inject your personal opinions. You are going to, why you are giving examples, facts and figures, the percentages, to make it credible. It should be standard, right? Banks have launched self-banking centers equipped with CDMs, cash deposit machines, and ATMs, automated teller machines, empowering customers to do transactions by themselves. So the customers can do transactions by themselves. All those big transactions by themselves, they need to step into the bank. They need not to get the assistance of all those personnels with specialized knowledge about banking. No, you can do it with the simplicity of one click. You have all the self-banking apps also. Okay, the people's wave and everything. This has piloted customer autonomy in banking and finance activities. This has given significant freedom for the customer. He does not have to walk to the bank. He does not have to obtain the opinions of the personnel's financial opinions, whatever. Moreover, with banking apps integrating into smartphones, people are fingertips away from the bank, meaning they could execute any transaction with a single swipe on the mobile phone screen, to which they earlier had to walk to the bank. See, that is the comfort, convenience. Owing to the advent of technology in the sphere of banking, the latter has become a hassle-free, engaging experience, bringing much convenience to busy human lives. Now much convenience has been brought to busy human lives due to technology's impact on banking as of 2017. Now this sort of a statistic, as of 2017, 63% of England's population perform their banking activities online. 63%, and that is the 63% of the England's total population did their banking activities without walking into the bank. And the amount of world banking mobile users, world mobile banking users is expected to reach the threshold of 2 billion by 2020, and that is a forecast. There is a statistic that there is a forecast. Now this increase the credibility of your essay. Okay, now that was the end of the supporting details, and this is once again your topic sentence that is replaced, paraphrased in other words. That is, in other words, it's the closing sentence or the concluding sentence. Let's conclude. With technology fusing with banking industry, customers have much control and autonomy, executing their transactions at their convenience. That's in other words, customers can do their banking activities much easier, much faster, in a much more simplified manner because of technology. So this was our concluding sentence, right? Okay, see how easy it is if you understand the basics of writing a cause and effect essay. Okay, coming to the next in the thesis statement, the writer promised to talk about occupation. Let's see whether he has fulfilled his vow. The job market has seen much quantitative and qualitative improvements over time. The job market has seen much quantitative and qualitative improvements over time due to the effects of technology. So that means the technology has improved the job market both quantitatively and qualitatively. What is the job market? That is a synonym for occupation, right? Where employers and employees meet. Job market. It can happen online. You see, for instance, a website like 𝑘𝐻𝑒𝐿. Online, it can happen. That is the job market. It need not to be a physical face, but a virtual space website, right? Okay. So this was the topic sentence of our pronto. The job market has seen much quantitative and qualitative improvements over time due to the effects of technology. In other words, simply saying the technology's impact on occupation. Simply from high. Okay, that was the end of the topic sentence. Now supporting details. He is going to support his point how technology is improving the standard of the job market. Okay, from hiring to the recruitment stage of a particular employee, the role that technology plays is unfathomable. That is unimaginable. Online adverts, resumes, application processing, and online interviews are becoming popular methods of hiring and recruitment. In addition to that, technology has established a platform of infinite job opportunities. You can say infinite or infinite job opportunities where job seekers are presented a variety to match their individual interest. See, there's a smooth transition. In addition to that, or you can say in addition, and place a comma there. Smooth transition into a new thought. That is, in addition to that, technology has established a platform of infinite job opportunities where job seekers are presented a variety to match their individual interest. That means job seekers, people who are people who are in search of a job, they can find a job from millions of jobs available to match their interest. That is, they due to this technology, people can find a job that they like. Simply a job that they like, they are interested in doing. Most popular online jobs include customer service representatives, social media evaluators, consultants, creative freelancers, proofreaders, and translators. Okay, that's why most of you include in your bio section of your Facebook, manager at Facebook, something like that, blah blah blah. The opportunities keep multiplying by the day. And the technology plays the part of intermediary in helping job seekers find the desired job. So technology is intermediating between the employer and employee. Another major trend in human resources is a company's ability to assign certain job functions to an outside party, which is termed business outsourcing. So business services can be outsourced due to technology. When the work is assigned to a party in a different country, it is called offshoring. Now business outsourcing, a particular business outsourcing and business offshoring. Now most of the people get their projects, thesis, dissertations written by, they pay people who are I mean they people, I mean hired freelancer writers, they pay, who are in different parts of the world just to get their work done, right? See, that is that is another method of business outsourcing done by a student. Okay, global market size of outsourced services in the year of 2017 amounts to $88.9 billion. This sort of statistics add to the credibility of the point you are discussing, which is 12 billion more than that of $76.9 billion in 2016. Such expansions in global revenue generation and job opportunities have been a reality due to the coalescence of technology in the job market. It could be concluded that, of course, now this is the concluding sentence or the closing sentence, which could be the topic sentence paraphrased itself. So here the job market has seen much quantitative and qualitative improvements over time due to the effects of technology. Here he said, from recruitment stage of the employee, technology is essential. Now say what you call employee selected, he'll have to place his index finger in the fingerprint scanner. See, that is technology. Say, and the online adverts, resumes, application processing, and online interviews are popular methods of hiring. They are popular methods for attracting potential employees. See, and the famous jobs because of technologies. See, customer service representatives, social media evaluators, moderators, consultants, freelancers, here proofreaders, translators, because of technology. And see, the opportunities are multiplying, they are growing day by day. That is the quantitative improvement of the job market due to technology, because the jobs are multiplying, increasing the amount of jobs. Another major trend is, you may say, assigning, that is qualitative improvement of, that is, you can shift the work you need to do to another party, business outsourcing to another country, business offshoring. So see, and this how the statistics are given for added credibility. And we'll end with the closing sentence or the concluding sentence, which itself is the topic sentence restated or paraphrased. In other words, it could be concluded that the pivotal role that technology plays in creating and providing global job opportunities. It could be concluded that the pivotal role that technology plays in creating and providing global job opportunities have not only uplifted individual living standards but also developed domestic economies of the world. Okay, now the impact of technology on the job market has not increased individual living standards but also the standard of the domestic country, because due to business outsourcing, offshoring, foreign currency comes into the country. Now he could have just included that. Okay, that is a revenue generation from that offshoring processes. Okay, right. Okay. Coming to next, he promised to talk about the telecommunications. Right. Communication is a basic human need. Okay, how now made effortless and instantaneous due to drastic burgeoning of technology in telecommunications industry. Right. Okay, drastic burgeoning of technology, improvement of technology in telecommunications industry. Now communication is a basic human need. Yeah, you can relate to that, because nowadays students, they cannot, they are addicted to WhatsApp. They'll be in WhatsApp at irregular intervals of time for about, they'll go to WhatsApp 24, 25, 26, 20 to 30 times they will log into WhatsApp just to check, just because they are bored, not that they have a message to relay or pass, just because they are bored simply. In the tea time, when at dinner, before eating, after eating, during eating, they are in WhatsApp, they are doing everything on WhatsApp, right? Okay, communication is a basic human need now made effortless and instantaneous due to drastic burgeoning of technology in telecommunications industry. Due to what this simply says is, due to the improvement of telecommunication industry, the basic human need of communication can be done effortlessly. So in simple words, he is saying the impact of technology on communication. Maturing from the this is the end of the topic sentence. Now he is going to talk about the supporting details. Maturing from the smoke signal at the present day, WhatsApp has revolutionized the way we communicate and interact with people. Okay, what was that? That was the he's relating to the evolution of telecommunication sector. Evolution of the telecommunication sector. These free applications installed on a mobile device lets the user to send text messages, images, media and other documents, make voice and video calls, and even share his or her location with the caller. My goodness. They even, I mean, you won't be able to fool your wife again. Okay, they even go on to include emoticons to express user emotions and mood in text message. Okay, now you can relate to that red color frequent emoji you get from your wife, right? Yeah. This unprecedented growth in communication has been complemented by live streaming. Okay, live streaming introduced and made available by famous websites like YouTube, Facebook and Instagram, where the user interacts with a live audience dispersed around the world by being at one place. So what is this? Now he's going to now talk about this unprecedented growth in communication has been complemented by moreover, this live streaming feature has added much variety and improvement to what? To the, in other words, he is saying that this live streaming feature introduced by these popular websites like YouTube, Facebook and Instagram has promoted communication massively. This unprecedented growth in communication has been complemented by live streaming introduced and made available by famous websites like YouTube, Facebook and Instagram, where the user interacts with a live audience dispersed around the world by being at one place. This advancement suggests that there is no limit whatsoever to the number of participants that can join a given communication session. So this is what that example proves. Now he has quoted an example, the live streaming of YouTube, and he has said what it suggests. This advancement suggests what it proves that there is no limit whatsoever to the number of participants that can join a given communication session. So you see, you make a telephone call or a conference call, there is a limited partly of 3, 4, 5 who can involve in that particular call, but now at one time millions, infinite number of people can join a particular communication session. That is what you call live streaming, stream live. Okay, dilating the frontiers of telecommunication, communication satellites orbiting the Earth delivers television programming to viewers, Sputnik 1, thus making TV broadcast possible around the globe. Now this is how you are able to watch dish TV, satellite TV, because there are satellites orbiting the Earth delivering television programming to viewers. Thanks to this, we have thousands of channels to choose from, enhancing viewer experience. And a statistic as of 2017, 4,635, that is approximately 4,640 satellites currently orbiting the Earth, according to United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs, UNOSA, with their purposes ranging from scientific research, weather forecast, military, civilian observation to TV broadcast. See, those are the functions being carried out. That means now weather forecast won't be now in the news report. Towards the end of the news segment, they would forecast the weather, tomorrow's weather. Now no one will be able to forecast the weather unless there were satellites orbiting around the Earth. Now to orbit satellites around the Earth, you need technology. Without technology, these sort of scientific research, weather forecast, military, civilian observation won't be possible. Now without sticking to basicality, sticking to simple terms, like without without technology there won't be weather forecast, people won't be able to forecast the weather. Without saying that, this person has nicely brought it out, wonderfully brought it out, like with the statistic. As of 2017, 4,635 satellites are currently orbiting the Earth, according to United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs, UNOSA, with the purposes ranging from scientific research, weather forecast, military civilian observation to TV broadcast. How these forms of technology have made communication a phenomenal experience has already been unfolded before our very eyes. What is unfathomable now? Closing sentence. Right, okay guys, what is unfathomable is what sort of changes they would bring about in the course of years to come in creating seamless real-time communication. Now it has taken the form a semi-form of a question. What is unfathomable is he's making that is a predictive ending. What is unfathomable, what it is imaginable to think of the changes that technology would bring about in the course of years to come in creating seamless real-time communication. Whatever the form is, it has, the closing sentence has restated the opening sentence, the topic sentence, and it has finished saying that technology is creating seamless real-time communication. That is, technology is creating real-time communication and helping people out. Right, okay, coming to next, he promised to talk about security. Right, okay, security. Okay, we cannot be oblivious to the crucial role technology plays in security. We cannot be oblivious, that is, we cannot deny. Okay, this is the topic sentence. That is, this simply says that technology plays its role in security and helping human lives, right? We cannot making human lives comfortable. We can to feel secure, right? More secure, right. We cannot be oblivious to the crucial role technology plays in security. That is the topic sentence, and after it, what follows, the supporting details follows. It helps create security at a personal level and a national level. That is, it helps to create that. It creates security, personal security and national security. National security includes defense, the army, then the navy, all the NASA and everything. National security. Okay, fingerprint door locks, digital walls and CCTV, closed circuit television video. Okay, now when you are using this CCTV, these are particular abbreviations. Just abbreviate, write down the include the long form in the parentheses, right? Not everyone would know that. In fingerprint door locks, digital walls and CCTV, closed circuit television video surveillance are personal security solutions that have made a name for themselves over the past decade, with CCTV becoming increasingly popular and general. National level security is employed and exercised by the military for defense. Now these are the personal security solutions. Now coming to talk about the national security. National level security is employed and exercised by the military for defense. Researchers in the military technology have been able to devise missile deflection systems to defend from missiles, radar systems to detect unauthorized aircrafts invading a country's airspace, and sonar systems to communicate with vessels like submarines under the surface of the water. That is, on land, in air, underwater, how military is using technology. Not only do they shield humans from artificial threats, but also they protect humans from unforeseen natural dangers. They can protect not only from artificial threats, that bombarding and shooting, all the shootouts. They can this security, national security, can protect humans from natural dangers like meteors. A meteor on trajectory toward Earth could either be blown up on space by shooting a missile or altered its path by sending a spaceship to hover and drift the celestial body, thus preventing loss of lives had the meteor collided with the Earth. So now imagine a meteor is coming towards the Earth, not trajectory toward Earth. Now we can either blast a missile, shoot a missile at it, blow it up on space before it enters the Earth's atmosphere, or either way we can send a spaceship just to hover, just to lift it away, just to change its path so that it would not hit Earth as it passes by Earth. Okay, let's end this, right? On account of this is the closing sentence. On account of this, taking all this into consideration, technology has curtailed personal, national and natural threats posed to humankind, making their lives much safer and lot secure. In simple terms, he is saying, if you considered all these facts, that was the facts exposed or discussed in the supporting details section, technology has protected, that is secured, technology has protected us in a personal and national level from all kinds of threats, and has helped us to feel much more secure. That is, that in simple terms, technology is providing security to humankind, right? So we talked about health, education, banking, occupation, telecommunications and security. 6 paragraphs dedicated for that, introduction, and 6 body paragraph, that is 7 paragraphs, and the last 8 paragraph would be the concluding paragraph of the essay. It is not going to be a body paragraph. So now this is the concluding paragraph of the essay. Much like the thesis statement of the introductory paragraph said what the essay was going to be about, now the end paragraph is what is going to be. It is going to be like the gist of the whole essay. Concluding paragraph. See, as humans evolved, the way they carried out their daily tasks took a drastic turn, pronounced by the impact of technology on their daily life. So what was our topic? Impact of technology on human life. So you can just for the topic sentence of the concluding sentence, you can use the topic itself. As humans evolved, the way they carried out their daily tasks took a drastic turn, pronounced by the impact of technology on their daily lives. You are simply saying that people's life has changed due to technology. This intricate amalgamation came with significant improvements. This is the supporting details section. This intricate amalgamation came with significant improvements in health and education. Once hassle-free trading operation, that is what you call banking and finance, attraction of ideal jobs, that is the occupation, revolutionized telecommunications and top-notch security. Here, see, he's just being too smart for us, right? He's being too smart for us. As humans evolved, the way they carried out their daily tasks took a drastic turn, pronounced by the impact of technology on their daily life. So this is the topic sentence of the concluding paragraph. That is the conclusion of the essays. You can formulate it just by looking at the topic, right? Topic of the essay. As humans evolved, the way they carried out their daily tasks took a drastic turn, pronounced by the impact of technology on their daily lives. Coming to supporting details, this intricate amalgamation came with significant improvements in health and education, hassle-free trading operations, attraction of ideal jobs, revolutionized telecommunications and top-notch security. Technology has penetrated and become an indispensable part of human life. That life without technology seems implausible. Now, it seems that we cannot live without technology. I mean, I can imagine how many girls are there, how many teenagers are there that who cannot live if WhatsApp would be down. The WhatsApp service would stop, right? They would simply hang themselves, right? Simply hang themselves if they did not have WhatsApp and Messenger. Okay, that's addiction. How can we not watch TV and stay informed? Now, how can you? This is a very nice technique he's presenting us with. He's presenting a rhetorical question. He's not giving the answers. He is making us to question us. He's questioning ourselves in order to get those answers in a way of rhetorical question. How can we not watch TV and stay informed? He's saying, how can we stay informed if we are not watching TV? TV means technology. How would a heart surgery or blood transplant be performed without technology? Said, how can a complex medical procedure happen without technology? The answers to these questions are no longer available, since oneness with technology spells elevated levels of efficiency and convenience to mankind. These questions modern man doesn't even start to think of these questions, because it is completely foolish even to ask such a question. How can you use technology and not acknowledge it? How can you turn from technology and live? Now, marvelous, wonderful way of finishing an essay, wonderful, superb way of finishing an essay, because this I mean, ending the essay with a couple of questions, I can relate to this. I mean, this is sample from the poem A Far Cry from Africa. In that poem, if you look at the two ending lines, how can I face such slaughter and be cool? How can I turn from Africa and live? How can you use technology and not acknowledge it? How can you turn from technology and live? How can you use technology and not acknowledge it? How can I face such slaughter and be cool? How can you turn from technology and live? How can I turn from Africa and live? this person is becoming too smart for us. So that's all about writing a what you call cause and effect essay. And guys, I will go. Thanks for watching. Right.